pretty much you want to get the suspension set up really well, or your camber, caster, alignment, and if you don't have the power, well, you can use the momentum, but at least you've got a good car with good control. And I think the two key factors to having a winning combination is the drive, obviously, and the tyre that's touching the terra firma. Well, I mean, I've taken top circuit racing guys that race the V8 supercars. I've taken them for hot laps in the car, and you know, I mean, they think it's very skillful. They think, you know, like, man, you could come and race V8s. You know, the lap times you could do, and actually how fast you go whilst drifting. But I mean, the circuit racing doesn't really interest me at all. So I mean, that's why I'm with drift. But we've also had other top rally drivers even. And circuit racers come and try and give it a go, put them in the cars, and it's a real struggle. But I think it's just it's a different technique that obviously that they've learned to grip race all their lives.
They're finding the grip level that they can get out of those tires. You know, they're trying to use 100% of the tires available grip and keep it at that limit without going over, because when you're circuit racing, you start to slide, you lose momentum, you lose speed. So they know what the car feels like at that point, and they do a really good job of keeping it at that point. And when you're drifting, it's similar, but instead of keeping it at the point of, you know, grip, we're pushing it way past that limit where we do lose some grip, but it's the same type of same idea. You know, we're throwing the car in as hard as possible, but without going over and spinning. So it's and you know, coming from grip driving, you're so used to finding all the grip available and not going over that. It's a tough thing to learn for some people.
First, I think a big one is car setup. Is actually getting them to have a car that is set up well to drift, with the whole balance with the power, suspension, and the amount of grip that they're running. So I think definitely the car setup is a big thing to learn before they even hop in the car and start to try and practically get out there and drift.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people see the cars, and you know, they watch a drift car. It's fast and you know, a lot of tire smoke, and they think, I just need power, and that's it. That's all you need is some power. But it really isn't. That's not really what's going on. I mean, you can drift with a really low-powered car, and actually, you learn a lot of things with a low-powered car when you're starting out. It's a really good platform to learn in, because you actually learn weight transfer, how to pop the clutch and get the rear wheels to light up, how to use the e-brake. So you learn all these different things by, you know, going with a low horsepower car, where with a big power car you just romp on the throttle and you get the tires spinning and you think you're you know, you're doing a good job, but you kind of hurt yourself by starting out like that. I think it's fine. I mean, it is different driving in the rain, driving on snow, ice, but you do get a good idea, a good feeling of what the car is doing, understeer, oversteer. That's really what it is feeling what the car is doing and guiding it to do what you want it to do. If you try to force it, most likely it's not going to work well.
Right, well, it's definitely harder as it's slipperier, so you do have less control. However, it's definitely going to be a lot easier on your budget. You will burn through a lot less tyres when it's wet, and because the car slides easier, you don't have to go quite so fast and have to be so aggressive. So I mean, in New Zealand, pretty much our whole series is wet, so we got a lot of good drivers when it rains.